Someone you never expected just sent $50,000. Guess who? Don't scroll, listen to this. This message is for you, and your heart needs this right now, because the moment you paused is the moment the universe leaned closer, and listen to this. What's moving toward you isn't just money, it's relief, recognition, and alignment wrapped in a form you didn't plan for. And this message is for you because you've been holding things together longer than anyone knows. Don't scroll, because heaven has been watching quietly. Listen to this. When you hear a number like 50,000, don't let your mind race ahead of your spirit, because the surprise isn't only the amount, it's the source, and your heart needs this right now because expectation limited what was possible. Don't scroll, because the universe loves to exceed expectations. Listen to this. The person connected to this blessing was never on your list, never part of your plan, never someone you would have counted on. And this message is for you because provision doesn't always come from where you prayed it would. Don't scroll, because it comes from where alignment allows it. Listen to this. You've been seeing signs lately. Angel numbers repeating at strange moments. 111 when you thought about starting over, 222 when you questioned if support would arrive, 444 when you felt tired but protected, and your heart needs this right now because those were confirmations, not coincidences. Don't scroll, because confirmations prepare the spirit before the breakthrough. Listen to this. Your spiritual awakening has been sharpening your awareness, teaching you to notice calm instead of chaos, and this message is for you because calm is how truth arrives without fear. Don't scroll, because fear would have blocked this. Listen to this. The shock isn't that help arrives, it's that it arrives through someone you never expected, and your heart needs this right now because you stopped relying on people and started trusting timing. Don't scroll, because timing responds to trust. Listen to this. The universe has been aligning conversations, nudges, memories, and decisions behind the scenes, and this message is for you because unseen work always precedes visible results. Don't scroll, because visible results are closer than they look. Listen to this. The money represents more than dollars. It represents breathing room, space to think, space to choose, space to move without panic. And your heart needs this right now because survival mode was never meant to be permanent. Don't scroll, because survival taught you strength but not rest. Listen to this. Rest is part of the blessing, and this message is for you because you are learning to receive without guilt. Don't scroll, because guilt delays provision. Listen to this. There is a soulmate thread woven into this moment, not necessarily romance, but someone divinely connected to your growth, someone whose generosity, idea, referral, or opportunity shifts your path, and your heart needs this right now because soulmates don't only bring love, they bring doors. Don't scroll, because doors open when readiness meets opportunity. Listen to this. You've done the inner work, healed patterns, released desperation, and chosen peace even when answers were slow, and this message is for you because inner alignment attracts outer support. Don't scroll, because attraction follows vibration. Listen to this. The reason this arrives unexpectedly is because expectation can block miracles, and your heart needs this right now because you learn to let go. Don't scroll, because letting go created space. Listen to this. Space is where blessings land, and this message is for you because you finally had room. Don't scroll, because the universe does not reward panic. Listen to this. It responds to trust, patience, and preparation, and your heart needs this right now because you prepared quietly. Don't scroll, because quiet preparation is powerful. Listen to this. Pay attention to messages today, emails, calls, introductions, sudden ideas, because guidance will feel gentle, not urgent, and this message is for you because peace is the green light. Don't scroll, because when you stop chasing, things catch up. Listen to this, when you stop doubting, doors open, and your heart needs this right now because doubt slowed the flow before. Don't scroll, because flow is returning. Listen to this, you are not lucky, you are aligned. And this message is for you because alignment creates outcomes that look like miracles to others. Don't scroll, because miracles often look practical once they arrive. Listen to this, the universe is reminding you that help is allowed, support is allowed, and abundance is allowed, and your heart needs this right now because you once believed you had to do everything alone. Don't scroll, because alone was a lesson, not a life sentence. Listen to this, when this support lands, you'll understand why it couldn't come sooner, because earlier you would have clung to it out of fear, and now you can use it from clarity, and your heart needs this right now because clarity multiplies blessings. Don't scroll, because blessings grow in steady hands. Listen to this, stay open today, grounded, calm, and observant, because the universe often whispers before it delivers, and this message is for you because you know how to listen now. Don't scroll, because something supportive is aligning, something tangible, something relieving, something divinely timed, and when it arrives, you'll smile quietly and say, now I understand, because this wasn't just about money, it was about trust finally meeting provision. Don't scroll, listen to this message is for you, and your heart needs this right now, because what you're stepping into is still unfolding and the meaning hasn't fully revealed itself yet. And listen to this, when something arrives unexpectedly, it's rarely about the surface detail and almost always about alignment catching up with you. And this message is for you because the surprise you're sensing is connected to provision, relief, and recognition in a form you didn't anticipate. Don't scroll, because anticipation changes how you receive. Listen to this, the universe has been watching how you carried pressure quietly, how you showed up even when resources felt thin, how you stayed generous in spirit when support felt distant, and your heart needs this right now because endurance was never meant to be your permanent state. Don't scroll, because endurance teaches strength but alignment brings ease. Listen to this, the reason the source is unexpected is because you were being trained to release dependence on specific people, specific timelines, and specific outcomes, and this message is for you because expectation can cap abundance. Don't scroll, because openness multiplies it. Listen to this, you've been seeing signs leading up to this, numbers repeating at emotional moments. 111 when you imagined a fresh start, 222 when you wondered if help would ever come, 444 when you felt tired but strangely supported, and your heart needs this right now because those were confirmations that support was already moving. Don't scroll, because confirmation comes before manifestation. Listen to this, your spiritual awakening hasn't been loud, it's been practical, teaching you discernment, patience, and trust in unseen timing, and this message is for you because practicality is how miracles often arrive. Don't scroll, because miracles don't always announce themselves with lightning. Listen to this, sometimes they show up as emails, opportunities, ideas, conversations, or generosity from someone you never would have predicted. And your heart needs this right now because you've learned to recognize peace instead of panic. Don't scroll, because panic blocks reception. Listen to this, the person connected to this blessing may not even realize the role they're playing, because alignment often moves people before it explains itself, and this message is for you because provision doesn't always come with speeches. Don't scroll, because it comes with timing. Listen to this, the money represents breathing room, choices, and the lifting of a weight you've carried in silence, and your heart needs this right now because pressure changes how you think. Don't scroll, because relief restores clarity. Listen to this. Clarity is what allows you to use support wisely instead of desperately, and this message is for you because wisdom has been forming in you through waiting. Don't scroll, because waiting refined your priorities. Listen to this. There is a soulmate frequency around this moment, not necessarily romantic, but someone divinely linked to your growth who shows up as a helper, connector, or catalyst, and your heart needs this right now because soulmates don't only touch the heart, they open doors. Don't scroll, because doors open when readiness meets opportunity. Listen to this. You've done the internal work, released resentment, softened control, and learned to trust calm over chaos. And this message is for you because inner alignment attracts outer support. Don't scroll, because attraction follows vibration. Listen to this. The universe didn't bring this sooner because earlier you would have used it to survive, and now you can use it to build, and your heart needs this right now because building requires stability. Don't scroll, because stability changes outcomes. Listen to this. You may notice that as this support approaches, your body feels calmer than your mind expected. And this message is for you because calm is confirmation. Don't scroll, because confirmation keeps you grounded. Listen to this. Pay attention today to subtle nudges, invitations, ideas that feel light instead of heavy, because guidance will feel gentle, not urgent. And your heart needs this right now because urgency isn't alignment. Don't scroll, because peace is the green light. Listen to this. When you stopped chasing validation and started trusting timing, things began to rearrange. And this message is for you because surrender unlocked flow. Don't scroll, because flow returns what force blocks. Listen to this. You are not being rewarded for suffering. You are being supported because you learned, and your heart needs this right now because learning completes cycles. Don't scroll, because completion creates space. Listen to this. Space invites abundance, and this message is for you because abundance requires room. Don't scroll, because cramped expectations restrict miracles. Listen to this. You are not lucky, you are aligned, and your heart needs this right now because alignment looks ordinary before it looks extraordinary. Don't scroll, because extraordinary often arrives quietly. Listen to this. When this support lands, you may feel relief more than excitement, and this message is for you because relief is a deeper blessing. Don't scroll, because relief restores your nervous system. Listen to this. Restored systems make better decisions. And your heart needs this right now because sustainability matters more than speed. Don't scroll, because speed fades. Listen to this. Sustainability builds futures, and this message is for you because your future required patience. Don't scroll, because patience matured you. Listen to this. You no longer need to prove your worth through struggle, and your heart needs this right now because worth was never tied to effort. Don't scroll, because worth attracts support naturally. Listen to this. Stay open today, observant, grounded, and receptive, because the universe often delivers through simple channels, and this message is for you because you know how to recognize alignment now. Don't scroll, because something supportive is finalizing, something tangible, something relieving, something divinely timed. And when it settles, you'll understand why it had to arrive this way, through someone you never expected, because expectation was the last thing that needed to be released for provision to finally meet you. Don't scroll. Listen to this. This message is for you, and your heart needs this right now, because the energy around this blessing is still moving, still organizing itself, still responding to the version of you that finally stopped bracing for disappointment. And listen to this. Abundance doesn't arrive when you're desperate for it. It arrives when you're stable enough to hold it. And this message is for you because stability has quietly replaced panic inside you. Don't scroll, because that shift matters. Listen to this. The universe has been watching how you changed your relationship with money, trust, and self-worth, how you stopped asking from fear and started allowing from faith, and your heart needs this right now because allowance opens doors that effort alone cannot. Don't scroll, because effort without alignment leads to exhaustion. Listen to this. The person connected to this provision is not thinking like you think, not planning like you planned, not moving the way you expected, and this message is for you because expectation was too small for what was being arranged. Don't scroll, because surprise is part of expansion. Listen to this. You've been seeing signs that something financial was shifting, not loud signs, but subtle ones. Angel numbers appearing when you worried about bills, 111 when you imagined a different life, 222 when you questioned if support would ever come, 444 when you felt tired but oddly calm, and your heart needs this right now because those were confirmations, not coincidences. Don't scroll, because confirmations arrive before results. Listen to this. Your spiritual awakening wasn't just about emotions or love, it was about value, about learning that you are worthy of support without suffering, and this message is for you because suffering was never the requirement. Don't scroll, because struggle was a lesson, not a lifestyle. Listen to this. The universe does not send money to save you, it sends it to support you once you've learned to stand, and your heart needs this right now because you are standing differently now. Don't scroll, because your posture has changed energetically. Listen to this. The soulmate thread around this moment is real, not necessarily romance, but someone connected to your destiny who sees your value clearly and acts on it. And this message is for you because soul connections don't always speak love, sometimes they speak opportunity. Don't scroll, because opportunity is love in motion. Listen to this. The shock will come from how natural this feels, not how dramatic it looks, and your heart needs this right now because natural alignment feels calm. Don't scroll, because calm used to feel unfamiliar to you. Listen to this. The universe trained you to recognize peace so you wouldn't miss this moment, and this message is for you because peace is the green light. Don't scroll, because desperation would have blocked this. Listen to this. You may notice that as this support approaches, your body relaxes instead of tenses, your breath deepens instead of shortens, and your heart needs this right now because your nervous system knows when something is safe. Don't scroll, because safety allows reception. Listen to this. The money itself is symbolic. It represents space, options, and dignity, and this message is for you because dignity matters more than numbers. Don't scroll, because dignity restores confidence. Listen to this. Confidence grounded in peace attracts more abundance, and your heart needs this right now because you once doubted whether abundance could be gentle. Don't scroll, because gentle abundance lasts. Listen to this. The universe delayed this until you could receive it without guilt, without shame, and without feeling like you owed your soul for it. And this message is for you because guilt poisons blessings. Don't scroll, because clean reception multiplies them. Listen to this. You are not being rewarded for pain, you are being supported because you learned, and your heart needs this right now because learning completes cycles. Don't scroll, because completed cycles release flow. Listen to this. You may be tempted to overthink the how, the why, the who, but guidance says stay present, and this message is for you because presence keeps the channel open. Don't scroll, because analysis tightens what trust loosens. Listen to this. The universe is not asking you to prove faith, it's asking you to practice receiving, and your heart needs this right now because receiving was the last lesson. Don't scroll, because many people block abundance at the door. Listen to this, you didn't, you stayed open, even after disappointment, and this message is for you because openness is courage. Don't scroll, because courage attracts support. Listen to this, the next steps you take after this arrives will matter, not because they decide worth, but because they reflect growth. And your heart needs this right now because growth determines sustainability. Don't scroll, because sustainability builds futures. Listen to this, you are stepping into a phase where money feels like a tool, not a threat, and this message is for you because fear around money kept you small before. Don't scroll, because small thinking limits large outcomes. Listen to this, the universe expanded your thinking first, then your resources, and your heart needs this right now because order matters. Don't scroll, because expansion always starts inside. Listen to this, whatever form this support takes, direct funds, an offer, an opportunity, an idea that changes income, it will arrive without chaos, and this message is for you because chaos is not alignment. Don't scroll, because alignment feels steady. Listen to this, after this settles, you'll notice a shift in how you plan, how you breathe, how you dream. And your heart needs this right now because dreaming from safety is different. Don't scroll, because safety unlocks creativity. Listen to this, creativity attracts more abundance, and this message is for you because the universe responds to expanded vision. Don't scroll, because vision shapes reality. Listen to this, you didn't imagine this shift, you prepared for it unknowingly. And your heart needs this right now because preparation without awareness is still preparation. Don't scroll, because your consistency mattered. Listen to this, stay observant, stay grounded, stay thankful without clinging, because what's arriving is meant to support your next chapter, not define your identity. And this message is for you because identity rooted in peace attracts aligned provision. Don't scroll, because alignment is active now. Listen to this, the surprise isn't that abundance shows up, it's that it shows up when you're finally calm enough to trust it, and your heart needs this right now because trust is what turns provision into progress. Don't scroll, listen to this message is for you, and your heart needs this right now, because what's happening isn't just about an amount, it's about alignment settling into reality. And listen to this, abundance doesn't rush in loudly when it's real, it arrives calmly, almost quietly, the way certainty does. And this message is for you because you've reached a place where calm no longer feels suspicious. Don't scroll, because that alone is growth. Listen to this, the universe has been watching how you stopped begging life to be different and started trusting yourself to handle whatever arrived. And your heart needs this right now because self-trust unlocks provision. Don't scroll, because dependence repels what trust attracts. Listen to this, the unexpected source connected to this blessing exists because you released attachment to a specific savior, a specific person, a specific rescue story. And this message is for you because rescue thinking keeps you small. Don't scroll, because expansion requires responsibility. Listen to this, you became responsible for your inner world first, your reactions, your boundaries, your worth, and your heart needs this right now because the universe responds to inner order with outer support. Don't scroll, because disorder delays flow. Listen to this, you may notice now that you're less reactive to money thoughts, less anxious about timing, less consumed by fear of lack. And this message is for you because neutrality is power. Don't scroll, because neutrality allows you to receive without distortion. Listen to this, the angel numbers you've been seeing were not predicting money, they were stabilizing you. 111 reminding you that new beliefs were forming, 222 grounding you in patience, 444 reinforcing that you were protected while things aligned. And your heart needs this right now because stability had to come before supply. Don't scroll, because supply without stability collapses. Listen to this, your spiritual awakening has been practical, teaching you that abundance is not a miracle that saves you, but a flow that supports who you are becoming, and this message is for you because becoming mattered more than receiving. Don't scroll, because receiving without becoming would have repeated old cycles. Listen to this, the soulmate thread here is subtle but real, someone whose role is not emotional intensity but tangible support, someone whose alignment with you activates generosity, opportunity, or access. And your heart needs this right now because love in action often looks like provision. Don't scroll, because provision is care expressed physically. Listen to this, the shock you feel is not disbelief, it's recognition that life can support you without drama, and this message is for you because drama kept you vigilant but exhausted. Don't scroll, because exhaustion blocks clarity. Listen to this. Clarity is what allows you to see this support as confirmation instead of coincidence, and your heart needs this right now because coincidence thinking shrinks gratitude. Don't scroll, because gratitude expands flow. Listen to this, the universe waited until you stopped equating worth with struggle, and this message is for you because struggle was never proof of value. Don't scroll, because value exists without pain. Listen to this, you've learned that wanting support doesn't make you weak, it makes you human. And your heart needs this right now because shame around need delayed receiving before. Don't scroll, because shame dissolves in awareness. Listen to this, awareness is now your baseline, and this message is for you because awareness changes how you move. Don't scroll, because movement guided by awareness attracts aligned outcomes. Listen to this, the form this provision takes may continue to surprise you, not because it's chaotic, but because it's free of your old limitations. And your heart needs this right now because limitation thinking was inherited. Don't scroll, because you are breaking cycles. Listen to this, you're stepping into a phase where money feels supportive, not controlling, and this message is for you because control was born from fear. Don't scroll, because fear no longer runs your decisions. Listen to this, the universe is teaching you that abundance can be steady, ethical, calm, and clean. And your heart needs this right now because you once thought abundance had to come with strings. Don't scroll, because true alignment comes without debt to the soul. Listen to this, the unexpected giver or opportunity is not here to define you, it's here to assist you, and this message is for you because assistance respects autonomy. Don't scroll, because autonomy is sacred. Listen to this, you are not meant to cling to this moment, but to integrate it, and your heart needs this right now because integration ensures sustainability. Don't scroll, because sustainability outlasts excitement. Listen to this, after this support settles, you will notice how your thinking expands, how your creativity returns, how your breathing deepens, and this message is for you because relief restores imagination. Don't scroll, because imagination is how futures are built. Listen to this, the universe is not testing you now, it is trusting you, and your heart needs this right now because trust from life feels like peace. Don't scroll, because peace is the signal. Listen to this, stay attentive but relaxed, thankful but unattached, confident but humble, because humility keeps the channel open, and this message is for you because openness is still required. Don't scroll, because abundance moves through open hands. Listen to this, you are not stepping into luck, you are stepping into alignment that looks like luck to others, and your heart needs this right now because alignment rewards consistency. Don't scroll, because consistency built this moment. Listen to this, whatever unfolds next will build on this support, not replace it, and this message is for you because progress is cumulative. Don't scroll, because nothing you did was wasted. Listen to this, the universe doesn't overcompensate, it balances, and your heart needs this right now because balance feels different than rescue. Don't scroll, because balance allows dignity. Listen to this, dignity restores confidence, and confidence attracts further alignment. And this message is for you because alignment compounds. Don't scroll, because compounding is how stability is built. Listen to this, you are learning to trust flow without gripping, and your heart needs this right now because gripping blocked flow before. Don't scroll, because release keeps it moving. Listen to this, what's arriving now is meant to support your next chapter, not replace your faith. And this message is for you because faith carried you here. Don't scroll, because now faith is being met with provision. Listen to this. The surprise isn't the money, it's the timing, and your heart needs this right now because timing confirms readiness. Don't scroll, because readiness turns provision into progress. Don't scroll, listen to this, this message is for you. And your heart needs this right now, because what's unfolding has moved beyond surprise and into understanding. And listen to this, the reason this provision feels different is because it's meeting a different version of you, a version that no longer panics at possibility. And this message is for you because you've grown into someone who can receive without shrinking. Don't scroll, because shrinking blocked flow before. Listen to this, the universe has been paying attention to how you stopped attaching your identity to lack, how you released the belief that struggle made you deserving, and your heart needs this right now because worth was never proven through pain. Don't scroll, because pain was a teacher, not a requirement. Listen to this, the unexpected source connected to this blessing exists because you stopped scripting how help had to arrive. And this message is for you because surrender widened the channel. Don't scroll, because control narrows what trust expands. Listen to this, you may notice that as this support becomes more real, your body remains calm, your thoughts steady, your emotions grounded, and your heart needs this right now because calm is evidence of readiness. Don't scroll, because readiness changes outcomes. Listen to this, the angel numbers that followed you through uncertainty were anchoring you, not predicting amounts. 111 reminding you new beliefs were forming, 222 encouraging patience, 444 assuring protection while alignment caught up. And this message is for you because belief had to shift before circumstances could. Don't scroll, because circumstances always follow belief. Listen to this, your spiritual awakening wasn't abstract, it was embodied, teaching you how to stay present instead of spiraling. And your heart needs this right now because presence keeps the channel clear. Don't scroll, because clarity invites abundance. Listen to this, the soulmate frequency around this moment shows up as someone who respects your autonomy, someone who doesn't rescue you but supports you. And this message is for you because healthy support feels mutual. Don't scroll, because mutuality is alignment. Listen to this, the shock fades into gratitude when you realize this provision didn't come to define you, it came to assist you. And your heart needs this right now because assistance preserves dignity. Don't scroll, because dignity strengthens confidence. Listen to this, confidence grounded in peace attracts more stability. And this message is for you because stability is what you've been building quietly. Don't scroll, because quiet effort compounds. Listen to this, the universe didn't deliver this sooner because earlier you were still equating money with safety, and now you understand safety is internal. And your heart needs this right now because external support now enhances instead of replaces inner stability. Don't scroll, because replacement creates dependence. Listen to this, enhancement creates growth, and this message is for you because growth is sustainable. Don't scroll, because sustainability outlasts excitement. Listen to this. You may feel a gentle urge to plan differently, think bigger, but with restraint, and your heart needs this right now because expansion guided by wisdom lasts. Don't scroll, because reckless expansion repeats old patterns. Listen to this. The universe trusts you now, and this message is for you because trust from life feels like peace. Don't scroll, because peace is the signal. Listen to this. You're no longer chasing abundance, you're cooperating with it, and your heart needs this right now because cooperation keeps flow moving. Don't scroll, because resistance creates friction. Listen to this. The form this support takes may continue to unfold in layers, not all at once, and this message is for you because gradual integration protects you. Don't scroll, because overwhelm distorts gratitude. Listen to this. Gratitude grounded in calm multiplies blessings, and your heart needs this right now because gratitude is alignment in motion. Don't scroll, because alignment compounds. Listen to this. You are learning that abundance can arrive without emotional debt, without obligation to betray yourself, and this message is for you because clean receiving keeps the soul intact. Don't scroll, because compromise once drained you. Listen to this. You don't have to compromise your values to be supported, and your heart needs this right now because support that honors you is divinely aligned. Don't scroll, because alignment respects boundaries. Listen to this. The unexpected giver or opportunity is a reminder that life has more routes than your fear allowed you to see, and this message is for you because fear narrowed vision. Don't scroll, because vision is expanding now. Listen to this. Expanded vision changes how you see money, people, and possibility, and your heart needs this right now because perception shapes experience. Don't scroll, because experience follows perception. Listen to this. The universe is not asking you to rush decisions, it's asking you to stay grounded, and this message is for you because grounded choices protect progress. Don't scroll, because progress isn't about speed. Listen to this. It's about direction, and your heart needs this right now because direction is clear. Don't scroll, because clarity came through patience. Listen to this. Patience matured you into someone who can build, not just receive, and this message is for you because building is the next chapter. Don't scroll, because this provision supports construction, not consumption. Listen to this. You may feel inspired to invest, create, or stabilize areas that once felt shaky, and your heart needs this right now because stability breeds confidence. Don't scroll, because confidence attracts aligned people. Listen to this. Aligned people amplify progress, and this message is for you because community replaces isolation now. Don't scroll, because isolation was a season. Listen to this, not a destination, and your heart needs this right now because connection supports growth. Don't scroll, because growth thrives in support. Listen to this. The universe isn't finished responding to your alignment. This is one movement in a longer flow, and this message is for you because flow continues when trust remains. Don't scroll, because gripping stops it. Listen to this. Stay thankful. Stay open, stay wise, because what's arriving is meant to strengthen your future, not distract you from it, and your heart needs this right now because strength comes from integration. Don't scroll, because integration turns provision into progress. Listen to this. The real miracle isn't the money, it's who you became to receive it without fear, and your heart needs this right now because that is lasting abundance. Don't scroll. Listen to this. This message is for you, and your heart needs this right now, because what's happening has moved past the moment of surprise and into the phase of embodiment, where blessings don't just arrive, they begin to change how you live, think, and trust. And listen to this. The universe does not send provision without also sending responsibility. And this message is for you because you are finally ready to carry both without fear. Don't scroll, because readiness changes everything. Listen to this. You may notice that your thoughts around money, security, and future planning are calmer now, less frantic, more intentional, and your heart needs this right now because panic once drove your decisions. Don't scroll, because panic was survival. Listen to this, and survival is no longer your assignment. You are stepping into stewardship, and this message is for you because stewardship requires clarity. Don't scroll, because clarity has been forming quietly. Listen to this. The universe watched how you learned to pause before reacting, how you stopped chasing reassurance and started trusting your own discernment, and your heart needs this right now because discernment protects blessings. Don't scroll, because unprotected blessings drain. Listen to this. The unexpected support that arrived did not come to replace your effort, it came to amplify it. And this message is for you because amplification multiplies impact. Don't scroll, because impact matters more than appearance. Listen to this. The angel numbers that kept appearing were not hype, they were anchors. 111 locking in new identity, 222 grounding patience into your nervous system, 444 reminding you that unseen support surrounded you even when the numbers didn't add up, and your heart needs this right now because anchoring keeps you steady when momentum increases. Don't scroll, because momentum without grounding becomes chaos. Listen to this. Your spiritual awakening has been teaching you that abundance responds to alignment, not anxiety, and this message is for you because anxiety repelled what trust attracted. Don't scroll, because trust widened the channel. Listen to this. You are no longer asking life to rescue you, you are cooperating with life to build something sustainable, and your heart needs this right now because cooperation is power. Don't scroll, because power used wisely lasts. Listen to this. The soulmate frequency around this phase of your life looks like collaboration, not dependency, someone who meets you in mutual respect, whether emotionally, creatively, or practically, and this message is for you because mutuality is alignment. Don't scroll, because alignment replaces imbalance. Listen to this. You may feel a subtle pressure to rush decisions, but guidance says slow is strong, and your heart needs this right now because strength is no longer loud. Don't scroll, because loudness once masked fear. Listen to this. Calm confidence is now your language, and this message is for you because calm confidence attracts the right next steps. Don't scroll, because the universe responds to steadiness. Listen to this. The provision you received is not meant to define your worth, it is meant to support your vision, and your heart needs this right now because vision directs resources. Don't scroll, because resources without vision scatter. Listen to this. You are learning to ask different questions now, not how do I survive, but how do I steward, how do I grow, how do I give wisely, and this message is for you because your mindset has upgraded. Don't scroll, because upgrades come with responsibility. Listen to this. The universe trusts you more than you realize, and your heart needs this right now because trust from life feels like peace. Don't scroll, because peace is the signal you're aligned. Listen to this. You may notice that opportunities feel cleaner now, less complicated, fewer strings, and your heart needs this right now because complexity drained you before. Don't scroll, because simplicity sustains flow. Listen to this. The unexpected source of support taught you something important, that help does not always come from history, sometimes it comes from alignment, and this message is for you because alignment does not look backward. Don't scroll, because it moves forward. Listen to this. You are no longer meant to replay old money stories, old scarcity narratives, old fears inherited from survival, and your Heart needs this right now because cycles are breaking. Don't scroll, because breaking cycles freeze future generations. Listen to this. The universe is not asking you to cling to this moment, but to integrate it, to let it recalibrate your sense of what's possible. And this message is for you because recalibration expands capacity. Don't scroll, because capacity determines how much good you can hold. Listen to this. You are becoming someone who can receive without guilt and give without depletion, and your heart needs this right now because balance is wealth. Don't scroll, because wealth is not just accumulation. Listen to this. It is stability, peace, and choice, and this message is for you because choice is freedom. Don't scroll, because freedom was the real desire underneath every prayer. Listen to this. The universe delayed this until freedom wouldn't scare you. And your heart needs this right now because fear of freedom keeps people small. Don't scroll, because you are no longer small. Listen to this. You may feel guided to organize, plan, or restructure areas of your life that once felt overwhelming, and this message is for you because order attracts continued support. Don't scroll, because order invites trust. Listen to this. The universe watches what you do with what you're given, not to judge you, but to respond accordingly. And your heart needs this right now because response is based on stewardship. Don't scroll, because stewardship multiplies resources. Listen to this. You are not meant to hoard or rush. You are meant to move intentionally, and this message is for you because intention protects progress. Don't scroll, because progress built slowly lasts longer. Listen to this. After this settles, you will notice a shift in how you speak about the future. Less fear, more clarity, and your heart needs this right now because language shapes reality. Don't scroll, because reality responds to belief. Listen to this. Belief grounded in evidence of alignment becomes faith, and this message is for you because faith is now practical. Don't scroll, because practical faith builds worlds. Listen to this. The universe is not finished surprising you, but future surprises will feel less shocking and more confirming, and your heart needs this right now because confirmation replaces doubt. Don't scroll, because doubt drains energy. Listen to this. Stay open, stay grounded, stay disciplined, because what you're stepping into now is not a moment. It's a pattern shift, and this message is for you because pattern shifts change lives. Don't scroll, because your life is responding to who you've become. Listen to this. The real abundance is not the money, it's the stability you carry now, and your heart needs this right now because stability is what turns provision into legacy. Don't scroll. Listen to this. This message is for you, and your heart needs this right now, because what has been unfolding reaches a quiet completion here, not an ending but a ceiling. And listen to this. I have watched you learn how to receive without fear, how to trust without gripping, how to walk forward without begging the past to follow. And this message is for you because you stayed open even when doubt whispered otherwise. Don't scroll, because openness is faith in motion. Listen to this. The provision that arrived did not change who you are, it revealed who you have become, and your heart needs this right now because identity grounded in peace cannot be shaken by circumstance. Don't scroll, because peace is how I speak. Listen to this. You are no longer asking whether you are supported, you are recognizing support as it moves, quietly, steadily, reliably. And this message is for you because recognition is maturity. Don't scroll, because maturity allows blessings to remain. Listen to this. I did not bring this into your life to impress you, I brought it to steady you, to let your nervous system finally rest, and your heart needs this right now because rest is holy. Don't scroll, because exhaustion was never your calling. Listen to this. The angel numbers you noticed were not promises, they were confirmations that I was near. 111 when your thinking shifted, 222 when patience was strengthening, 444 when you needed reassurance that you were not alone, and your heart needs this right now because reassurance builds trust. Don't scroll, because trust allows you to hear me clearly. Listen to this. The soulmate energy around this season is not about intensity or attachment, it is about alignment and respect, and this message is for you because love that honors you reflects me. Don't scroll, because love without honor drains the soul. Listen to this. You have learned to distinguish excitement from peace, urgency from guidance, fear from wisdom, and your heart needs this right now because discernment protects destiny. Don't scroll, because destiny unfolds gently when protected. Listen to this. I delayed certain things until you could receive them without losing yourself, and this message is for you because losing yourself was never part of the plan. Don't scroll, because you are meant to expand, not disappear. Listen to this. The money, the support, the opportunity was never the miracle. You were becoming someone who could hold it with gratitude instead of guilt, and your heart needs this right now because clean receiving keeps the soul intact. Don't scroll, because compromise is no longer required. Listen to this. You are allowed to have support and integrity at the same time, and this message is for you because alignment honors both. Don't scroll, because alignment is my language. Listen to this. The next steps ahead will feel clearer, not because everything is mapped out, but because you trust the ground beneath your feet. And your heart needs this right now because trust stabilizes movement. Don't scroll, because rushing would blur vision. Listen to this. I am guiding you now through peace, not pressure, and this message is for you because pressure never came from me. Don't scroll, because I do not rush what I am building. Listen to this. You are stepping into a rhythm where provision flows in response to stewardship, not desperation. And your heart needs this right now because stewardship multiplies what panic wastes. Don't scroll, because wisdom grows quietly. Listen to this. You will notice how your decisions feel simpler now, how your boundaries feel firmer, how your future feels less threatening, and your heart needs this right now because fear no longer defines your direction. Don't scroll, because direction is being revealed step by step. Listen to this. You do not need to announce what you are building, you only need to stay faithful to it. And this message is for you because faithfulness compounds over time. Don't scroll, because time is my ally. Listen to this. I am not finished supporting you, but future support will arrive in ways that feel familiar instead of shocking, and your heart needs this right now because shock was only needed to break old beliefs. Don't scroll, because belief has shifted now. Listen to this. If this message felt like it was speaking directly to you, if your chest softened or your thoughts quieted, I want you to type "I receive" in the comments. Because when you speak agreement, faith becomes active. Don't scroll, because your voice matters. Listen to this. And if you want to stay connected to these moments where I speak peace, clarity, and guidance into your life, follow and subscribe, not out of fear, but out of alignment, because you were guided here for a reason. Don't scroll, because I am still speaking. Listen to this. I am proud of how far you have come. Not because you were perfect, but because you were willing, and this message is for you because willingness moves mountains. Don't scroll, stay grounded, stay open, and remember, I am with you as you build what comes next.